Yo, what's going on, Commanders fans? Really, over the past 24 hours, we haven't gotten great news. Yesterday, Ben Johnson he announced that he's decided to stay in Detroit for one more season as their offensive coordinator. Bobby Slowick signed an extension with the Texans, a 1 year extension. Now he has 2 years left on his contract. And today, it was announced that Mike Macdonald has been offered the Seahawks head coaching job and will accept that job. Announced first by Adam Schefter, a youth movement in Seattle. Seahawks are expected to hire Ravens defensive coordinator Mike Macdonald as their new head coach. League sources tell ESPN. They are still finalizing the deal, but Seattle has its man at 36. Macdonald now becomes the NFL's youngest head coach. Wow. Youngest head coach in the NFL, the best defensive coordinator in the NFL this past season, led the NFL's best defense. That's a dream come true for the Seahawks, man. That really is. And I thought the Seahawks were gonna get Dan Quinn. I really thought they were gonna hire him. But right now it's looking like we're gonna hire Dan Quinn, which is very unfortunate. Obviously, Dan Quinn, the defensive coordinator, isn't bad. I mean, he allowed 48 points to the Packers, which is, I mean, technically 41 because the Packers did have a pick six. Darnell Savage picks his off of Dak Prescott, but still, 41 points is still pretty terrible. Um, and then, I mean, his tenure with the Falcons, first off, he made the Super Bowl. It's really like his whole entire career trajectory is super, super, super similar to Ron Rivera's. I mean, Ron made the Super Bowl back in 2015. Quinn made the Super Bowl back in 2016. They both made the playoffs the next season. Well, Ron made it in 2017 as well. And then, well, yeah, they made the Super Bowl the next 2 seasons. And then in 2018, the Falcons went 7-9. 2019, they went 7-9. And then in 2020, they went 0-5 under Dan Quinn. And then mid-season, Dan Quinn got fired. So his resume, it's just way too similar to Ron Rivera's resume. I just feel like he's Ron Rivera 2.0. At this point, our top candidates are him. You could say Aaron Glenn, and then Anthony Weaver. Anthony Weaver, who is the guy I want the most out of those three dudes. I mean, he's not like widely known by the league. A good amount of guys know him, but he's not widely known by fans in the league in general. So he'd be an underrated hire. I wouldn't mind the hire, but it's just felt like a super, super, super disappointing head coaching cycle for us. I mean, all the talks this offseason, all the rumors saying, oh, we're going to get Ben Johnson, or maybe Mike Macdonald. Now, over the span of 24 hours, we've lost both of them, and we lost Bobby Slowick. So my top three head coaching candidates all lost them in the past 24 hours, which, unfortunate, very unfortunate. At this point, I really don't care. I'm prepared for us to hire Dan Quinn. I want them to announce it right now. I don't know what's taking so long. I know Adam Peters, it was reported this morning actually that we're going to keep Martin Mayhew. That was expected in some capacity, though. He's not going to be the general manager, obviously, because Adam Peters is. But Martin Mayhew will probably be demoted to some role in his front office. But him, I think Marty Hurney, he's going to stay as well. He's going to take on another role. And then Adam Peters and a couple of scouts like Eric Stokes, he's staying as well. And then other scouts are down there at the Senior Bowl. Senior Bowl Day 2 was today. I will be making a post-Senior Bowl mock draft probably in a week or two, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, they were down at the Senior Bowl today, so that means the head coaching interviewing process is over. Now it's just a matter of time of when it's going to be announced. I want to say today, I want to say tonight, maybe tomorrow, we'll see, but whenever it gets announced, just expect it to be maybe we wait until after the Super Bowl to hire a head coach. Maybe we do another round. Mike Vrabel, although I doubt it. We didn't request an interview for him, so I doubt we'll like give him an interview or hire him at all. Maybe we're waiting on Steve Wilkes, the 49ers defensive coordinator. I forgot his name. I think it's Joe Klubnik, something like that. He's the 49ers pass game coordinator. Maybe we're waiting on him, so we'll see. But right now, I'd expect the Commanders to, unfortunately, hire Dan Quinn. And if it's Dan Quinn, I mean, it is what it is. He's not my favorite. I just don't want him. He's way too similar. His career is just way too similar to Ron Rivera's career. I mean, he's a great leader, but he just didn't have a great tenure with the Falcons. And his defense, when it comes to the playoffs, when it's playoff time, they just sell and in games in the regular season, it just doesn't look good. So, if just expect it to be Dan Quinn. If not Dan Quinn, then I'd probably say Anthony Weaver. Him and Quinn and Anthony Weaver are the top 2 candidates, as of remaining, at least for the Commanders, in my opinion. And other reporters have said that as well. So that is the end of today's video. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe, turn on notifications. I'm on the road to 3K subs. If you could hit that sub button, I'd really appreciate it. Who would you prefer between Dan Quinn and Anthony Weaver? Let me know in the comments section down below. I might do a poll on my community page, so stay tuned for that. And other than that, it's been King Sean, and I'm out. Peace.